So you're thinking of buying a home in North Austin. Well, in today's video, we're going to check out Koenig Townhomes. These are new construction Milestone townhomes off of Koenig and 56th Street. We're going to get after it right now. Hey, Daniel here, your local Austin real estate expert. If you're thinking of making a move in the Austin area, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on the latest real estate news. You know, before I was in real estate, I was a band director, I was a teacher for 10 years, but how I operate hasn't changed between those two careers. Honesty, hard work, effective communication, and really just helping other people is still what makes me get up in the morning. So it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Love to help you find your next home. All right, let's jump into the video. All right, so like I said, we're at Koenig Townhomes today. Hopefully the noise of the trash truck behind me isn't too loud. Just so you can kind of get a sense of where we are. You can see it on the map now. So we're just off of Koenig Lane, 56th Street, and then just a little bit west of I-35 and east of North Lamar. So very close to North Lamar, that area. Lots of walkable shops in this area. So it's a really good spot if you're trying to get somewhat close to downtown and close to North Lamar. I'm gonna pan around and kind of talk about what's here. So this is actually the back of the model home, okay? So these are all bought, sold. That one in the corner, and this is Koenig right here, okay? So this one is currently what's for sale. These homes are between $500,000 to $570,000. They're all the same floor plan. So I'm actually gonna tour a completed home so you can see that later in the video. But they're all 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, okay? About 1575 square feet. So we have 4 units here. They are building the next one here. That should be done around January of 2026. When they started these townhomes, they actually built these 3-story ones. They're not doing that anymore. Something I don't like about this place, I'll be honest, is the visitor parking is ridiculous. There's 4 spots and then 1 disabled parking spot. So hopefully as they build it out more, you're gonna have more visitor parking options. And then we have 2 more buildings. Each building's gonna have 4 units. This will be the last one off of 56th Street. And that should be completed around August, September of 2026. So they're pretty close to being done with this, but there's a dog run and that's about it. There's no pool. There's not a ton of amenities here. The big selling point for this place, honestly, is the location, being easy access to North Lamar and I-35. And then on this side, you're kind of in the suburbs of 56th Street. So if you go out for a jog or a walk, you know, you're right there. I will say, as far as difference in location of these properties, I just helped a client purchase one of these homes on 56th. The road noise on Koenig is much louder in that property that's built. We toured that and it was just really, really loud. Inside it was fine. They did a good job of keeping it quiet inside, but as soon as you walk out, I'll see if I can walk over there in the video. As soon as you walk through the front, you're right next to the very busy road. I will say, for townhomes, this is definitely the best one I found in the area. Like I said, I helped a client purchase a home here. We toured many different townhomes, and we actually found some really nice ones. I forget the builder, but it was off Springdale, so like more east. And it was shocking how loud those homes were. You'd think, next to a busy road, they would really focus on insulating, but those homes were super, super loud. These, they do a pretty good job of keeping it quiet on the inside, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I think I'm allowed to walk through here. So these are the 4 that are currently available. I'm not gonna do a tour of these, but I'm just gonna give you a sense of the difference of them being right next to Koenig Lane. So this is your front door. And this is Koenig Lane, which right now, to make me look foolish, is very, well, there we go. Traffic is coming. So obviously you'll have a fence here, but you are right next to a pretty busy road. And I'm recording this in the middle of the day, so it's not rush hour. Not really any, front garden area. I mean, it's nice that you can just walk out and you're right on the pathway here, but in my mind, these are not ideal, mainly for this road noise. You can never spend time outside. The homes on the other side on 56 are surprisingly quiet. So if you are looking at this area and thinking of, you're looking in the 500,000 range and you want to live in this area, my advice, if you have kind of a flexible timeline, is to wait until those two buildings are built. It's going to be early, mid 2026. I would say probably between like March to August 2026 is when those will be built out, and get one of them because you're about to see a much bigger yard space and just much quieter. Cool. All right, so let's go check out a built out home so you can see the floor plan, and you'll get to see how much quieter it is over there. So I'll see you over there. All right, so here we are on the 56th Street side. You can already tell how much quieter it is. Just so you can pan around and see, this is 56. You also have street parking here, which is nice. And then that would be the main entrance into where we just were. The last building being built right over there. Okay, so this is the model home. We're gonna check out this one right next to it. So we have this nice brand new fence they just put in. And it comes with turf. Much quieter, much more spacious than the ones that we just saw over there. So if you do want to spend time outside, I definitely highly recommend you wait until those last two buildings are built out so you actually get this garden area. But really good amount of space, and I love that they did the turf so you don't have to maintain much out here. Walking inside, they have luxury vinyl plank flooring throughout. So no carpet downstairs. To the right here is actually your utility room. So stackable washer dryer. And then if we go straight to the right, we have storage underneath the stairs. All of these townhomes have 2-car garage, plus extra space here to the side, which is nice. A lot of the properties in this area only have 1-car garages. It's because there was a city ordinance for a long time that they were trying to make the homes look pretty in Austin, and so they only allowed 1-car garage. They thought that looked prettier than 2-car garages in the 60s, I guess. So newer, there's not a lot of new construction in this area, right? It's kind of built out. So pretty rare to find the 2-car garage in this area of Austin. Over here is our primary bedroom. Again, no carpet, lots of natural light. I love how much, especially for these homes, how much privacy you have. So we have that fence right there, and then it's just a pretty empty 56th Street back here. So quite a bit of privacy on this side of the townhomes. Here is the primary bath. So dual vanity, 2 sinks, soft closed drawers throughout all of these homes as I slam it. Walk-in shower, tile, floor to ceiling. Big, bad thing about these is the primary closet is ridiculously small. So, my client who I helped, buy this property, a single guy, he was even annoyed by it, but it's, we made it work because we looked at 20 other townhomes and just, for some reason, all the other townhomes we looked at in condos were just dark. And this was letting in the most natural light for this price point. So that's why we ended up going with this one. But I don't know what's up with that. A lot of townhomes are either incredibly loud inside because they didn't insulate and they're on a busy road, or they're just dark. There's very few windows. So Milestone did a good job with this layout, but that closet is very small. All right, let's head up upstairs. I love that we don't have carpet on the stairs. That gets worn away real quickly. And then this opens up to our kitchen and living and dining, as well as our 2 guest bedrooms. And I just realized in the beginning video I said 2 bathrooms. It's actually a 3 full bathroom, this layout. So you'll see that in a minute. So we have dining area over here. You can get a sense of kind of what the view is from this side. Obviously the other side, you'll be looking out to Koenig. Pretty good amount of space in the kitchen, really large island, plenty of cabinets and countertop space. They do not offer fridge, washer, dryer, so that is something that you're gonna be on the hook for. Milestone just doesn't offer that. Pantry, more storage. And then here's our second full bathroom upstairs, just a single sink with a walk-in shower. And then the only carpeted rooms are the 2 guest rooms. So no fan, but you can add a fan. It's pre-wired to have a switch for the fan to add that in. And so you can see that's where I started the video, standing down there. And pretty standard, decent closet size space as far as depth. And then the final bedroom, again, carpeted, no fan. Double wide doors. And then this one has the bathroom kind of hidden behind here. But you do get an ensuite and 2 sinks with the tub. So each bedroom has its own bathroom, which is nice. A couple other things about Koenig Townhomes. The HOA fee is $295 a month. For a condo, it's going to be high per month. And honestly, if you compare that to other condos or townhomes in the area, it's actually pretty low. Most of the others are above $400 a month. They keep it, so $295 is low for a condo. It's low because there's not a lot of amenities, right? There's no pool. There's a small dog run, but that's about it. And so that's going to cover, cover the shared insurance because it is a shared building. So the exterior of the building is insured by the HOA, trash, recycling. I will say a really important thing I do want to tell you all about is I spoke with the sales rep about the price discrepancy because they're selling the ones on Koenig between $500,000 to $570,000. They're all basically the same. And I kind of asked him why, and the response I got was basically the price has come down with the market. So if you see one that's listed at $570,000 and you think, oh, that must be better than the $500,000, it's not, I promise you. Get the cheapest one because they're all on Koenig. If you got one that's off Koenig, it's probably going to be priced a little bit higher because you're not dealing with that road noise and you're going to get a larger front patio space. But yeah, I feel like those numbers are just kind of made up. They're just trying to see if someone will just buy something because it's more expensive. It's not any different. So definitely don't go for the high end if you see a range, because I promise you they're all the exact same. They're all this floor plan, okay? But I hope this video was helpful. It's very niche. I've questioned, should I do a video on Koenig Townhomes, but I'm helping a client here today and I was like, well, it's an interesting spot. If someone's looking for a condo or a townhome, this is a really good option, but there's only gonna be, 16, 20 units available over the next year and a half. So doubtful that I'm reaching the audience of the 20 people who are moving here, but who knows? If you're looking at a townhome, you wanna check this place out, you can always give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. Love to help you, even if you don't finish. If Koenig isn't the perfect spot for you, love to help you find that perfect home for you that fits your needs financially and lifestyle-wise. But yeah, until next time, hope to see you guys around town.